Why don't we just get right into it? The first thing, did you see that that Joey Crack in the the Jadakiss podcast? They had Jim Jones on there. Shout out Dipset. Shout out to Capo. But
Shout
did you
out,
see
man.
you see Jim Jones on there? I saw a clip, and my man's Jimmy wasn't looking too happy. He was going off.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, again, shout out to Joey Crack and Jada, man. I watch your guys' show. Holla at us, man. Your shit's dope. But yeah, so I saw it the other day, and Jim had me in tears, man. Similar to the name of our show, you were too grown for this. Some of the things he was saying was reckless. Overall, it was entertaining. You know what I mean? I had some laughs or whatever, but to me, him trying to stay relevant, nah, man, Jules, it ain't hitting for me, man.
I don't know. Jim Jones. He is a big name in hip hop, in the rap game, and being from Spanish Harlem, I see. I know that Jim Jones is in the community a lot, from whether he's just hanging out with some of his friends or supporting a little girl's lemonade stand or giving away things. He's always in Harlem. So I think he's pretty popular. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that he's not relevant. I think he is very relevant. I think that he's more relevant to the culture than Jay-Z is at this moment. Like Jim Jones is here to stay. It's clear that Jim Jones wants everyone to know that this is something that he loves, not just the music, but the whole atmosphere of rap and hip hop and the culture. And he's like he's there, he's a pillar in this culture, and he doesn't want to move on to anything else because this is what he loves. This is what he's passionate about.
I guess so. I respect that opinion. Again, Jones is, made an impact on the music industry. You know what I mean? But I think his relevance needs to be in a different lane. I think, you know what I mean? You're 48 plus ass over here doing freestyles on young beats, bro. You don't need to be doing that. Like, you know what I mean? That's my opinion. I respect him being on the blog, being part of Harlem, but bro, you're reaching, bro. You're reaching. I remember back in the day, I have an older brother that used to like his. I think he had some clothing line, something Vampire Life or something like that.
Vamp Life.
Yeah, look at that. Jules remembers
Vamp
that.
Life.
It was something like that, and my brother was like, "Yo, this is gonna be the next wave," and da da da, comparing it to Rockefeller, Rockaware, and all that. But guess what? That shit died out as soon as it came. Like, bro, you don't have the clout. You know what I mean? You getting older, bro. You're looking like an old Santa Claus with the white in your beard. You know what I mean? I think it's time to give it up, bro.
Santa Claus is crazy.
Yeah, man, being real, man. That's just my take on it. I respect his music. I like what he did for the industry. Even some of the songs he still do, like, yeah, hit him with it again, man, with the ballin'. You know what I mean? He was repping that for the New York Giants when they won the Super Bowl. Dope, eccentric, fun, a litty time. But, bro, you're too old for that, man. We're too old for it. Like, I'm like, nah, man, you need to choose a different lane, bro. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's comfortable where he's at. Like, not everyone needs to move on to certain things that they like or that they enjoy. You know what I mean? Like, I respect. I prefer Jim Jones over Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be seeing Jay-Z in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Like, I see Jim Jones in Harlem. I can pull up videos of Jim Jones hanging out with kids, showing the kids and the youth love. Kind of telling them what you can and what you can't do. If Jim wants to go rap up in Harlem beat, let that nigga go rap up in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Like, he reps Harlem. There's controversy of whether he's really from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? But like, he reps Harlem, man. He loves Harlem. He's always in Harlem, man. I think you Gucci. You Gucci, man.
All right, guys. So hold on one second. So with him saying he has a stronger presence or relevance compared to Nas. You agree with that?
Stop at 5. I gotta be honest. We too grown for this. You know what I'm saying? Like now relevance. I hear more about Jim Jones than I hear about Nas.
Okay.
But when he was going off about the accolades and the accomplishments that he's got, I ain't knocking him. Jim Jones has done a lot of things and has received a lot of recognition. But numbers don't lie, like Weezy said. You know what I'm saying? If you pulled up the stats, Nas to Jim Jones, I am almost certain that Nas has more money than Jim Jones. Nas probably has more accolades than Jim Jones. They both got money. They both got accolades. They both did great things for the culture, the community. I just think that Jim Jones is more relevant to the culture right now than Nas is. But the conversation on who has more trophies, accolades, money, I think Nas is the one that's going to win that particular argument.
Point being is that, yeah, bro, like you talking reckless and all aggressive. Oh, check my, bro, your catalog ain't that real. I feel like, you're still building it. Shout out to you, bro, but low M's. You know what I mean? You ain't pulling you're not pulling a Nas, you're not pulling a Hove. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That whole low M, a M is an M. Whether it's a 1 M, whether it's 1 million and 2 million, nigga got M's. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not quite sure that he was just specifically talking just about Nas. I'm just saying, I think he was really trying to say overall, he accomplished it. He got shit done within the culture. Like I said, he's a pillar. He is a pillar in the hip hop rap culture, and he's still relevant right now to this day.
All right. Again, I hear you on that. But again, I go to the turn up days way back. We don't even have to really get into it. Shout out to Max B. But back when Max B was writing his music for him. So, I mean, again, that's also controversy. We don't know what's what, but
Wavy Crockett.
I just think it's time to sit down, bro, and just chill. You know what I mean? Come up with a different wave.
Nah, F that. Yo, Jim, keep rapping, keep making money. Jump on the next freestyle. Listen, there's people that kids look up to, and those people don't do nothing from those kids growing up. Jim Jones is one of those people that kids look up to, and the kids can reach out to him and touch him and get his advice. Pause. Right? But he's in the community, so kids can go up and talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw a video of him in Harlem helping some little girl sell her lemonade. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's dope. The kids have access to him. They can pick his brain, talk to him about stuff. He's in the community. I can't say the same about Nas. I can't say the same about Jay-Z. I can't say the same about a lot of rappers, But Jim Jones, he's one of the dudes that you can go right there to Taft Projects. You can go right there to Kings. You go right there on Lenox or Fifth Avenue. You'll be able to see him right there in the hood.
So this will be a topic that I guess we'll take separate things. Again, Jones, shout out to you, your project you're working on.
What up, Jimmy?
But, bro, I think, again, you too old, brother. You are too grown for this. You getting all in your bag and saying your catalog comparing to Nas. Like, bro, stop it, bro.
Listen, man, talk your shit. Man, talk your shit. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I disagree. That's just my opinion. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Waiting for the next hot shit you about to drop, all right?